Hi. So this is where I answer questions that you've brought up with me, and I want to quote this one directly. Somebody asked me to talk about the mystery of the jaw and jaw tension. And I love that word mystery because this is such a complex area of the body that can get tense for a lot of psychosocial reasons or psychophysical reasons. And it does not take a very far and wide search to figure out why. If we think about all of the cultural expressions that we have around grit your teeth and bear it, stiff upper lip, what else? Hold your tongue. Even things like shut up or shut your mouth. All of those cultural expressions have a common theme, which is this is the area of the body where you are meant to contain and block and stop your emotional flow. So that's a pretty tall order. So we can see how an area of the body would get pretty tense if that was its job, right? And also your jaw muscles are incredibly strong. In fact, they're very small and they're the strongest muscle in your body for their size. And because they're so small, they're connected to an entire web of muscles in your face, in the back of your head, in your neck, and in your shoulders, which means if you've got tension in your jaw, that's going to be spreading out into headaches, into neck tension, and into shoulder tension. So I can totally see how this is an area of the body that we would want to work on. So I'm going to give you 2 tips for how to do this, and then I'm going to direct you to some resources where you can get further information. So the first tip is this: don't grit your teeth and bear it. And what I mean by that is if you have a habit of clenching in your back teeth all the time, you're going to have chronic tension in your jaw because you're constantly using the muscles. And a lot of us do this. So let's try it now. If you just clench your back teeth, right, you'll see immediately what that does to my voice also. You'll feel this entire web of muscles from your jaw to your head to your neck to your shoulders start to tense. So instead, what we want to think about is we want to think about having space between the back teeth. Not huge space, but just de-clench the back teeth. So as you do that now, if you go from tense to release, space between the back teeth, you'll feel how this entire area from your jaw muscles to your head, to your shoulders, to your neck starts to soften because it's not all working. So I often ask clients to set alarms on their phones or to create post-it notes that they move around their homes that just has the message, space between the back teeth, as a way of reminding themselves on a continuous basis to break that habit if that is indeed a habit for them. And then the second tip is probably counterintuitive to you, but it's simply this, which is don't pay so much attention to your jaw tension. This is an area of the body, and this is true for voice coaches too, that we can become really obsessive about diagnosing jaw tension. And sometimes the more exercises you do, the more tense it gets. So instead, if you know now that you don't have your back teeth clenched, do other release work exercises on your whole body, yoga, any kind of stretching, any kind of voice release work with your back teeth unclenched is going to teach your body, or your jaw rather, that as the rest of your body releases, your jaw can soften and release too. So those are my 2 tips for now. If you want to learn more about how to release jaw tension, I actually have an excellent Bespoke Speaks podcast on it called Our Jaws, Ourselves. You can find that on any podcatcher, and you can also find it on bespoke-communication.com. I hope this solves some of the mystery for you. Good luck.